Yo, you already know, man. It's this shit the stage, man. Shout out everybody that's fucking with us. We are getting ready for Reborn. Reborn is June 10th. Make sure you get your live stream tickets. Hit your welcome to the stage. Send your Facebook name. Um, $5 to your Facebook name. You know, shout out to everybody that's on the roster. Um, yeah, man, we got a special guest today, man. Hey, before we start this interview, let me say this. Let me say this before we start. I don't know who need to hear this, but let it go, bro. Let it go, bro. Hey, man, let that shit go. Let it go, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Because you know, some of y'all, some of y'all lack basic principles, and all I'm gonna say is, let it go, bro. Just let it go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just let it go. Just let that shit go, man. So yeah, I'm before we get started, I'm gonna do all the announcements and all that. Make sure everybody know what's going on. June 10th, we got Reborn card. Main event is IM7, Quiz the God. Co-main event, Damo Guapo, Metcalf the God. We got Trey Boogie Noon, um, and Cushion Dylan. Make sure you get your tickets. They only $5. Send your Facebook name to Welcome to the Stage. July 8th, we got the Black Brick Series. First announcement will be this Sunday. Of course, this is Mike Beasley's roster debut. He is battling somebody. We'll make that announcement. July 22nd, we back at the barbershop. Baby James, Rob Raw. Get your tickets for that live streams. We charging five at the door as well. Everything is $5. Baby James, Rob Raw. We got Dolo, Hot Boy Suge, Reaper, and Kush. Shout out Chrome in the building. Chrome will be on To Live or Die, more than likely. That's like a 95% chance. Chrome will be on To Live or Die. August 12th, the matchup so far is A Beezy, Golden Q, me and Reaper, um, Zilla and Big Homie. Zilla and Big Homie, that's a $600 bet, and that is 3 rounds. We are going to a venue for rookies versus vets. To live or die, we will be in the actual venue. Tell everybody that you bring in. It's $5. $5. Everything is $5. Ruin this too. September 23rd. We're gonna charge 10 at the door for that, but the live streams will be $5. So ruin this too. Main event is me versus Rob Raw, September 23rd. Then so far we got Juice Box and Stretch. We will be leaving. Can't believe you lost on We Go Hard. Let me see who said that. Cause there's always somebody. It's gonna be somebody that's trolling me. Let me see. It's gonna be some. Oh, whatever. Man, I ain't lose that shit, man. You ain't. See, that's the problem. Y'all think crowd reaction wins battles. But anyway, back to Ruin This 2. Main event is me versus Rob Raw. And yeah, that's all we got so far, man. Ruin This 2 will be 10 at the door. Everything will be $5 live streams. Our special guest today is Mutt. Shout out middle of the map. Um, yeah, man, that's it. This shit the stage. Any event that you buy the live stream for, put your Facebook name and the $5. Send $5, put your Facebook name, and please put the event that you are paying for. So one of the staff members could get you right. Without further ado, that boy Mutt.
Sir.
I cannot see your screen.
Hold up, bro. Let's see.
Yeah, it's green. Yeah, man, you might gotta get on that phone. Shout out Ray Dell in the comments. Shout out Ray Dell in the comments. Even though he trolling me. Hey Ray Dell, look, this the funny part, right? You feel that way, right? You feel that way, Ray Dell, right? I beat your mans on iBattle though. Beat the brakes off of him. Wait till that footage drop. Then I'ma say, hey, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, y'all gotta stop this crowd reaction shit, man. Y'all gotta stop that, man. Ain't nobody beating me bar for bar. Y'all let moments and crowd reactions dictate. But hey, look, Raydell, I beat your man's clear though. 2-1 clear. I gave him the first. I give him the first, but I beat the shit out of Project Prime. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when y'all see the announcement for Ruinous 2, the next one, we might pack that building out for that one. You know what I'm saying? This is what we doing now, right? If you are on the roster, investing in you. You feel me? If you on a roster, we are investing in you. We gonna give you a name. Just be patient. Some things might be a certain way. So, you know what I'm saying? All right, man. We got Mutt in the building. What's going on, brother?
So what's good, buddy?
All right, that PC
Thanks for
wasn't
having me.
working, huh? That PC wasn't
Yeah,
working.
man, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. It wouldn't let me go live the other day either. It's bugging.
Can you turn your
Bugging.
shit sideways?
Yeah, I could do that. Hold up.
All right, yeah.
Hold up. Let's see. Wherever it's at.
You gotta turn the little lock off.
Yeah, I think I have my shit on portrait. Hold up. If that's not working, shit.
Damn, man. We should have did a test run. It's all good though. We
I
could
don't
work
even
like
know,
this.
bro. It was working that one day, bro.
Yeah,
Shit wasn't tripping
yeah.
at all.
All right, so you the talk of the town right now, man. So how you feeling?
Shit, man, you know what I'm saying? Went out to iBattle, you know what I mean? Did my motherfucking thing. It was dope, man. Chrome showed up. He had his material set. I think I was more bar heavy, you know what I'm saying? But it'll show, you know what I mean? Whenever it drops on the iBattle lab, y'all get to see. But my third, man, I tried to make an adjustment last minute off a little conversation me and Chrome had earlier in the motherfucking day. And I almost pulled it off, bro, but it kind of fucked with me the rest of my third. I stumbled a little bit, but I made it through my round. You know what I mean? My first and my second, though, I like Chrome even said my first. He feels like I definitely took that. I came out guns blazing, but my second, we was talking about it could come down to the second because you know what I mean. A lot of people gonna give him the third just based off the stumble, but man, uh, the more I think about it, bro, my second was more methodical. Like I had a couple little angles in there and I was just punching like back to motherfucking fourth, especially like I ended it on a punch. The last like 30 seconds, especially, it was just punch after punch. So like I definitely feel like I showed out, you know what I'm saying? The first and the second, I feel like I got those, you know what I mean? But Chrome feel like he got the second and the third, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a good little debatable for some people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we're gonna backtrack and we're gonna get into that too as well. So for the people that don't know you, can you introduce yourself and all that?
Yeah, man, legitimate. You know what I'm saying? middle of the map shit. With all due respect, is where I made my debut last year. It's now defunct, you know what I mean? But I'm from
Yeah.
Muskogee, Oklahoma, which is like 45 minutes to about an hour southeast of Tulsa. So I mean, I'm very Tulsa adjacent, 918 shit, Smokelahoma, all that good shit. Uh, yeah, man, I made my debut in August of last year. You know what I'm saying? I've
Yeah.
had I've
So
had
you
5 battles so far.
5 battles. All right. So what was your first battle? And that was that on All Due Respect at the time?
Yeah, man. Yeah, with
Yeah.
all due respect, I battled Yazoo. That was my first battle. It was a clear 3-0, man. I mean, he didn't show up with material like he says he did. Whatever, you know. Motherfucker's still making excuses to this day, but like he didn't rap like all 3 rounds, man. So I just like took that one clear. My second battle, man, like it was Kid 918. I took that on 24 hours notice. I had some stumbles. It was a little 1 rounder, but I made it through my round and it was dope. My third battle was a 1 rounder with Deuce Freight. That was also like, these are all with all due respect battles, you know what I'm saying? And then I
Yeah.
battled KD of Squad in February of this year. That was technically the last with all due respect event to take place. And it got released under the middle of the map banner. But then after that, you know, I just battled Chrome on iBattle.
Yeah. So when it was All Due Respect, do you know what happened? Like for the people that don't know, what made Castro just say fuck it?
Man, like without me getting too like interpersonal into like speaking on it because there was shit going on behind the scenes, but I'll just put it like this, man. He just got tired of the extra like drama going on behind the scenes, bro, because there's just like there's been like from the gate, bro, there was like scruples and just like people always you can't please everybody type shit. And he was like month
Yeah.
after month trying to put these events together, making them fall into place, you know, even when all the pieces were scattered everywhere. And I think eventually he just got tired of it. He got tired of like certain, you know, interpersonal relationships getting fucked with people he known for years and shit like that. And he just wanted to draw back from it, man. And he had a lot of things on his plate too. That's a man of many hats. You know what I mean? He was doing a lot of things at once other than the league and just like a lot of endeavors, you know what I mean? And he wanted to step away from it because he gave us a platform for a solid amount of time, you know what I mean? And yeah, he just pulled back, you know, which much respect to Castro, you know what I'm saying? That's the man that, you know, he actually like to go a little further back, June of last year, man. He hosts events and shit like that. And I rap on beat, you know what I mean? I do that type of shit. That was my main focus. And I was at an event, bro, where I fucked up and didn't format my USB. So I spit everything a cappella for like 20 minutes. And Castro was hosting that event. He seen me and shit and was like, we got to get you on the league. You know what I'm saying? And within about a month, he had me a match lined up. You know what I mean? So shout out Castro, man.
Yeah, nah. I remember telling them. I remember talking to him behind the scenes because that's one point we was trying to do a collab. He was just basically like, man, I'll do a lot for people, and they kind of forget things, like you know what I mean. So I don't know if that was the actual issue, but I'm pretty sure it's more to it. Um,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I know Elo took over, and
Right.
Castro basically took the page over. So I know y'all trying to rebuild right now. So like, how you feel about
Absolutely.
how you feel about basically starting over again? Like you just
You
started and got
know,
to start over again.
it happens, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's a lot of things that happen, man, that you know, like I said, you can't please everybody. Not everybody's always going to get along. Not everybody's always going to see that end goal. You know what I'm saying? Very few can actually have that vision and execute it. You know what I'm saying? I know Elo is a very forward driven person, very business minded. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get battlers paid what they worth and just, you know, uh, he's newer to the battle shit. You know what I mean? He does a lot of on beat shit, but as far as like rebuilding, man, I think he's trying to, you know, get all his bases loaded up. You know what I'm saying, and make sure everything is a solid representation of what we got going on out there, because Oklahoma's had battle culture for a long time, man. I mean, the School of Thought days and the Cash RBL days, you know what I mean? They was doing shit in like 2010, you know what I mean? They was doing shit very early on. So there's a lot of culture there, man. And, you know, rebuilding to me, man, yeah, it takes away, you know what I mean, a little bit because of how many subscribers the With All Due Respect page had, and like, you know what I'm saying, it's less of an audience, but I mean, we're building by the day, you know what I mean, and I'm just glad there's somebody there that's willing to pick up those pieces, you know what I'm saying, and keep the culture alive in that area, because you know it's an important thing.
Yeah, no, that's facts. I mean, you got to think like they discovered you type shit. So I get you gotta feel like
Exactly.
yeah, you gotta, you know what I'm saying. You gotta rock. So like, for the people that don't know, like, if you had one performance to go to, and this is introducing Mutt, what battle would you tell them to go to? That's out, of course.
I would say I would say one of two performances, man. Like I would
Yeah,
say Yazoo, just because my performance there was so like it was my first performance, but I feel like for it being my first battle, a lot of people are gonna take that into consideration and be like, all right, he already kind of had this shit mapped out, or like had a decent idea of what the fuck he needs to do. Like I understood the assignment. I think I make that pretty apparent, but also the drawback to that is Yazoo didn't really have no material for me. So it's like I'm battling a brick wall the whole motherfucking time. But the Deuce Freight battle, I'll say this, that was my favorite moment so far, because like we had a solid amount of the Tulsa music scene and a lot of people I tap in with and I vibe with in the building. And that was only a one rounder, but I definitely shook the room on a few different occasions, and there was a lot of people there to experience it. So definitely probably my Deuce Freight battle, even though that's just a one rounder. You know what I mean? I like all my other performances. You know what I mean, for what it's worth, but probably that one.
is Deuce Ray on the roster? Because I be seeing him going back and forth with Trey Boogie a lot.
Man, he ain't necessarily rostered. He's battled twice. He battled on With All Due Respect, and then he battled on this last event versus Tron G on Middle of the Map. Uh, we just had a solid connection with him since last November when he first battled me. He's from Live from the Block mainly, you know what I mean? That's kind of like his home league. That's how I see it anyways. So he based around the Dallas Fort Worth area and whatnot.
Yeah,
I wouldn't necessarily call him roster, but he's definitely a solid affiliate, you know what I mean?
yeah, man. He on the card with me next week at May 27th. Um, he on that card actually in Houston. So he
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
them. He one of them people I keep. Like, he always talking shit. I gotta see if he can rap tonight. Cause
Yeah,
now he
man.
on my
He's
radar.
he's good at that. Facts,
I
facts.
I
He be
think
talking his shit, man.
he's
What's that?
really like he's really, I don't know, I don't want to say character, but he be in character a lot.
Yeah, man. He understands the assignment, man. He's funny as fuck, but he also, you know what I mean, he got that like the approach of like a bully, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's the first person I battled that like, all right, I really had to like fight to stand my fucking ground. I had to tell him to shut the fuck up while I'm rapping and shit in the middle of my
yeah,
round, because like he was like trying to do this extra shit to vet me, you know what I mean? So I had to like really actually get my energy out there, because I out rapped him, you know what I mean? He'll even tell you that shit, you know what I mean? Respectfully, shout out Deuce, but like I out rapped him, and it was just about keeping that energy, bro, and letting motherfuckers know that I can stand my ground.
yeah, yeah. So um, you say you got 5 battles. So how did the whole I battle situation come about?
Man, honestly, it was just one morning I just got up and was like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna network, I'm gonna reach out to somebody today and try to get me a plate outside of
Right.
the realm of where I've been at. And I actually had two secured. One of them was gonna be in July, but I ended up stepping away from that one because I had the iBattle plate set up, and I just reached out to Lex, you know what I mean? And showed him some material and shit, and one thing led to another. We got all the logistics in place, and yeah, man, it just went from there. And it's funny, bro, because Chrome, you know what I'm saying, he had hit me up to show me some material he had for Foolish Carlito, because that's who he was gonna originally battle on iBattle. I was like, hell yeah, bro. I was like, I got this material. I ain't got an opponent yet, but this is what I'm cooking with. You know what I'm saying? I just showed him a little bit of what I've been writing, and he was like, dope, bro. Maybe I'll see you on the card. And then one thing led to another. A few days passed, and Foolish Carlito dropped away from the battle. So Lex was like, "Fuck it," you know what I mean. This is a good matchup, and he set me and Chrome up, which is cool because I met Chrome, you know what I mean, through With All Due Respect. So it was somebody I kind of knew already, man. And he's pin heavy, you know what I'm saying. I'm pin heavy. It was a good matchup, man.
Yeah, so a lot of people tell me they have different experiences on iBattle. So, how was your experience?
I I loved it, man. I mean, but I've been watching iBattle since I was like 16, 17 years old. So it's like
Right.
this was kind of huge for me, regardless, to meet Lex and just to get out there. The event itself, it was a debut event. There was supposed to be 4 battles. It ended up only being me and Chrome and LA Spitta and Derange. Shout out LA Spitta. That's another Oklahoma battler that just so happened to be in the building while I was there. But yeah, man, it was just very closed in. There wasn't too many people there. There might have been like 10 people spectating, you know, the other battlers included. Uh, so it wasn't nothing huge, but I enjoyed it, bro. I mean, it was like I said, man, it was very closed in, invite only event, but you know, it was my first time going to NY and everything, so I just kind of like took all that in, you know what I'm saying? Pause, but yeah, man, it was fire. I liked it. It was a dope experience.
So I know you basically got the call back. Do you have an op, and how fast are you going back?
What is that, bro?
I say I know that you of course you got the call back. Are you jumping right back in, or you chilling?
Yeah, I got this battler he's also a Texas battler named Mike Lean.
Yeah.
I think he's had a debut match on iBattle, but yeah, that goes down July 8th. Right now, I am just kind of chilling, probably about the 1st of June. You know what I'm saying? Like the beginning of next month, I'll jump
Yeah.
back into the writing process and you know what I'm saying, really start hashing everything out and get these rounds down.
Yeah, we gotta make sure we get through all three this time clean.
Yeah. Man, it was honestly the main thing that fucked with me was adding those extra bars, bro. Like I had my 3rd round down. It's just when I fucked up on that beginning, I tried to add last minute. It it threw off a couple other schemes in the rest of my verse. But like I'm one of those people, man. I'm so like steadfast and running through my material. Like sometimes I need to slow down a little bit more, you know what I mean? And I take the time to do it at certain points, but I just if I fuck up on one part, man, there's a chance it could mess up, you know what I mean, a couple more areas of the rest of my verse. But yeah, regardless, bro, I'm definitely I'm gonna be locked in all 3 rounds. I ain't gonna add nothing last minute, you know what I mean,
Right,
to
right,
fuck
right.
anything up. But yeah.
So what's the inspiration behind your name? I asked you about it, and I know you everybody call you Mutt, but you was basically like it's more to it than that.
Yeah, man. So like when I was like 14 years old, bro, I had this verse and it started out like, you know what I mean? I was on some rapidy rap shit way back then. And I had this verse that started legitimate lyricist, something on point like a pyramid, something letting these haters hearing this, some type of shit like that, bro. Some corny shit. But it was legitimate was the start of it. And I sat there with that word and just broke it down and I came up with Legituhmutt. And basically the meaning behind that is if something's legitimate, it's authentic. You know what I mean? It's 100% like you can resonate with it. You know that it's 100% real and legit. But like a mutt is to me almost like the opposite of that. You know what I'm saying? A mutt is like an impure breed, mixed breed. You know what I'm saying? Not looked at as something that's authentic. So it's like the inspiration behind it is basically taking something that's looked at like that and making it legit, making it authentic. You know what I mean? Taking something that you can look at and say, you know what I mean? That's not the genuine article. And then like taking it yourself and making it the genuine article. And also like the inspiration behind Mutt, like a lot of different inspirations and influences that I've taken in, you know what I mean, from various genres of music. You know what I mean? Hip hop, classic rock, jazz, R&B, a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? A lot of influences.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, that's fire. So, now that you basically, probably gonna be on the roster for iBattle or continue to go back, how did it feel? Like, you said it's a dream come true, and then basically you had a breakout performance. Like, how you felt after that?
Yeah, man. So yeah, it is a surreal experience. Like
Yeah,
especially with looking at it as like I said, I've been watching iBattle since I was a teenager, and like I definitely didn't expect to see iBattle this early on. You know what I mean, to an extent, but
yeah,
once you get involved with battle rap, you realize like anything, if you nice, you know what I mean, anything could be a you know what I mean a moment's notice. You could reach out and you could get a plate, you know what I mean, somewhere you never expected. So it was just it's a blessing, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm very grateful for the opportunity, man. Shout out Lex, shout out iBattle, you know what I mean? It's a crazy experience. Going back, you know what I mean? Now like I just kind of got this mentality. I just need to have my foot on the pedal, you know what I mean, and make sure that I'm elevating and doing something to progress and stand out each and every time. And as far as my performance goes, man, like I definitely wanted to have a number of punches in between like my schemes and what I do best that just were unique, you know what I mean, creative. And I felt like I've never heard that before type shit. And I had a good handful of those throughout each round. So I definitely felt like I did my best other than the stumbles in the third, you know what I mean? But
right.
we gonna have all that shit narrowed down the way it needs to be next time I'm out there, man. Uh, it's gonna be dope.
So what was like? He had some of the best chrome flips I heard. Chrome say you had some of the best chrome flips. So
Yeah,
what made you get into battle rap? Because you still kind of new. So like, what made you get
yeah.
into it? Like, what battle did you see, or what situation made you say, "All right, I'm gonna be a battle rapper"?
All right, man. So like, I've been watching battle rap like from afar since I was about 13 or 14 years old, and I mean from like the modern era, the like acapella shit, like
Right.
from Grind Time and early KOTD and URL era. You know what I mean? But I just kind of always had a very like healthy respect, you know what I mean, and admiration for it because I always wrote verses and whatnot, and I've always loved hip hop since I was a kid. And I looked at battle rap as like it was intimidating to me for a while. Like I felt like, nah, I could never write some shit like that, but I would just watch it to get inspiration here and there for like writing my own verses. And there were a couple battlers that I got into early on, like as far as like jumping into their catalog, and that's like Dome's Gage, Immaculate, Pat Stay, you know what I mean, Bender, some of their battles, man, and watching those, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They like I said, it was kind of intimidating to me for a while, man. But then one person like I really looked at and was like, all right, like I fuck with his style. I want like I think that type of energy I could gravitate towards and I do this shit. And that's a disaster, man. Like a lot of people tell me that I've sounded like disaster or I sound like a updated version of disaster or whatever. That's definitely one of my biggest influences that made me feel like, all right, that's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? So probably disaster and DNA or disaster in cannabis. One of those battles of his, man, and then just scouring his catalog. Like within like the last 5 to 6 years, I just kind of started absorbing the culture a lot more. You know what I mean? And through that avenue of like really absorbing it more, I wasn't just watching battles and like watching what makes this battler what they are and what makes this battler's approach effective. I was also, watching interviews or, the Ruin Your Day, like watch lives and shit like that, and taking in a lot of commentary for battle rap, because it's a lot of critique and a lot of breaking down what works and what doesn't.
Yeah,
And through having that understanding, it definitely led me to having kind of a standout performance early on. And I would write my own bars in like battle rap format for like at least 2 to 3 years. I was doing that, bro. Me and a homie of mine, we would just send material back and forth that we was fucking with to give each other critique. And you know, eventually I found my way in through With All Due Respect. You know what I'm saying? And it's just been up ever since.
yeah. You got this is a two-part question. Um, you have anybody on middle of the map that you want to battle?
Middle of the map, I mean, bro, there's definitely been talks. You know what I'm saying? I've battled KD. There's been talks of me battling Trey for sure. There's been talks of me battling like LA Cruz. I think we've mentioned that a couple times. Really, man, it's just whenever I can make it back out that way and I don't have another plate lined up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll battle pretty much anybody over there, you know what I mean? But definitely
Right.
they've talked about me battling more of the top gunners like Trey, you know what I'm saying? Trey is definitely one of them, bro. He's got a lot of unique punchlines and wordplay that I fuck with.
Yeah. Now, so then my other part, the part two to that is, do you have a dream battle? Like, even if it may never happen, like, who would you like? You got a dream battle?
Man, honestly, I would have to really think this over, but like probably someone like Roan or like Real Deal or even
Yeah.
like maybe like Dunch or Frack, because those are like to me, those are some of the craziest. For sure, like Real Deal and Frack and Dunch, they're like some of the craziest writers and like anglers, and like I would definitely want that challenge of, you know what I'm saying, standing in front of an angle that just sounds so ridiculous to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a fan of everything that they do pretty much. So like yeah, I would like to see one of them or Disaster. You know what I'm saying? Like that would definitely be a battle I would be interested in. That would be like a dream match.
Yeah, yeah. So, you got like anything you looking forward to as being a battle rapper? Like, you got any personal goals that you looking forward to? Like, it don't gotta be nothing crazy. It could just be something your personal. How you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would like to see a KOTD stage one day. You know what I'm saying? I actually told a homie of mine earlier this year, like, mark my words, bro. I'm gonna be on iBattle before the end of the year, and I
Yeah.
didn't expect it to be this early on. You know what I mean? We ain't even through half of the year yet, and I've already achieved that goal. So, yeah, that would be a goal of mine, is seeing a King of the Dot stage one day, man. Just because they're legendary, or even URL. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the doors close and are a lot more narrow on that avenue. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like definitely either one of them. You know what I mean? And I'd like to battle outside of this country one day. You know what I mean? I'd like to battle in like London or overseas somewhere. You know what I mean? Seeing battlers do that shit, man, that it's just a fun experience from what I can tell. You know what I mean? It would be a lit experience to go battle in another country. You know what I'm saying? Outside of somewhere around here, like Canada, you know what I mean? Obviously KOTD shit, but uh like going overseas and battling somewhere would be dope.
Yeah, nah, that's fire. So like, you know, basically KOTD is like in Canada. So when you say overseas, you mean like really overseas or out the country type shit?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
that's why I was kind of like reiterating a little bit, bro. Like
Yeah,
Canada, you know what I mean, would be KOTD shit. That would be out of
right.
this country technically, but like overseas, like in London or in Germany or in Australia, you know what I mean? Like a lot of these places I've seen people battle in where it just like the crowds just go fucking crazy. There's so many people there. There's such a culture there and they appreciate all of it. You know what I mean? And it would just be a new culture, new experience.
So yeah, with middle of the map, is that considered home or
I would say that, yeah, that's
okay?
you know what I mean, that's in my backyard, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from. So I would consider, yeah, like with all due respect, it was the original branding, but it's middle of the map now. I would consider that home, you know what I mean, to the most degree. But technically I ain't really had it like a proper debut on middle of the map because
Yeah, it
the battle
changed.
with KD, the battle with KD, it it got it was on with all due respects last event, but it got released under the middle of the map banner. So it's like I don't know, it's kind of in limbo there. But you know, I'm sure I'll make my way out there. You know what I'm saying? We'll get something official lined up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know Castro is obviously not the league on anymore. Do y'all
Yeah.
still keep in contact or
Here and there, man. Like I'll tell you,
yeah.
like for sure, he don't have a whole lot to do with battle rap. You know what I mean? Anymore. He
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean. He wanted to
He
wash
said
his
fuck
hands
it.
of all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, bro. I ain't hating on it. He did what he could for while he could, but you know what I mean. He got tired of that shit, and you know what I mean. I ain't mad at it to an extent. You know what I mean. Battle rap means a lot to me. It means a lot to a lot of people, but you know what I mean. To him, he just kind of he wasn't trying to compromise anymore. You know what I'm saying, and I understand that shit. You know what I mean. It is
Yeah,
what it
man.
is.
So if somebody didn't know you, could you explain your style? Like if I was to go to a mud battle, what am I looking forward
Like honestly, like I leaned in. I think this battle with Chrome kind of shows what I lean into the most. Really witty, creative punches. You know what I mean? I like using a lot of multis. I got an aggressive style. I'm trying to be in your face and yelling at you, calling you a bitch, and like mixing that
to?
in with like some very degrading fucking like I called Chrome a bug-eyed bitch. You know what I mean when I battled him. So like that shit was funny. But like, so I kind of have that humor, but like I'm very serious in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And I'll have like some little degrading lines and whatnot, but for the most part, I just try to be as technical as possible when it comes to the rhymes and the schemes and the witty, you know what I mean, unique, creative punches and wordplay.
Yeah, nah, that's fire. That's fire. So I'm gonna let you go and get up out here. You got any last words before I let you go?
Hey man, shout out Damo, you know what I'm saying? Shout out the
Yeah.
stage. I appreciate y'all for letting me pop through, you know what I mean? Talk my
Yep.
shit for a minute. Appreciate you let me introduce myself a little more
Yeah,
properly, you know what I'm
I
saying? I
was
was on the live with y'all that one time, but
that's what I was about to say.
yeah,
I
man, good
remember
shit, bro.
I remember you kind of just snuck on here on the last one, so I was like, I wanted to make sure that you got your proper proper
Absolutely, man.
introduction. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So you said
Absolutely.
so right now we just rocking with iBattle at the moment until we see what's what.
Yeah, right now that's all I got lined up is iBattle July 8th, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean? We're gonna get some things ironed out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that brings me after that. I know it's gonna be a turbulence event, which is like their Sky League event, and then they got
Yeah.
a draft at the end of July. So I'm sure if I have a performance like I had against Chrome, you know what I mean, I might get thrown in the mix somewhere. But we'll just see what the future holds, man. I'm just trying to I'm gonna gather up more plates. You know what I mean? I definitely ain't gonna stay in one place for too long. You know what I mean? Even if I become roster over there, you know what I mean? I'm gonna find battles in other spots. You know what I mean? Just to keep myself active. So
Yeah,
we
man,
out there.
we got wolves over here, man. Just in case you ready for that different
Absolutely,
breed.
absolutely. I'm aware, bro. I'm aware.
Yeah,
I'm
we
a
got
shark, bro. I'm a mutt for sure.
yeah, we got rid of people too, so it's not really no weak links.
Fire, fire. Yes,
Yeah,
a lot of experienced battlers over there, huh?
yeah, we no more rookies, man. So yeah, I'm gonna let you
Let's
sign
go.
off, man. You want to do your socials? Anything you want people to follow you?
Yeah,
Any of
bro.
that?
At SJ Legituhmutt, it's ESJAY_legitimate 918 at IG. You know what I mean? And legitimate 95 on Twitter, man. Tap in. Appreciate y'all.
All right, bro. Be safe.
Yes, sir. You too, man.
Yep. Hey, man. I ain't going. Hey, look. I just want to do all the events we got before we get up out of here. Shout out to somebody, whoever posting them shits in the comments. Thank you, so I can remember. June 10th, we got Reborn. I am 7 versus Quiz of God, man. Main event. If you want to see that live, send your $5 to Welcome to the Stage. Send your Facebook name, and please, please send your Facebook name to the event that you're buying for. Because sometimes y'all just send the name and like, what card is that? Then after that, June 10th, we got the Black Brick Series. The first announcement will be this weekend. Obviously, is Mike Beasley versus, you know what I'm saying? Then we got Condemned. I think Quez is dropping another announcement for Condemned tonight. If definitely not tonight, it's gonna be tomorrow. Main event, we got Baby James, Rob Raw. Co-main event, Dolo, Hot Boy Suge. We got Reaper and Kush. To Live or Die will be a public event. It's no more private. It'll be public. I'll get the address out soon. I just added Chrome to the rookie side. Chrome said he wants to be a rookie for To Live or Die. So we're gonna give him somebody that's a vet. So far we got Big Homie and Zilla, $600 bet, 3 rounds. Um, A Beezy is giving a shot to Golden Q. That will be a public event. Anybody you bring is $5. I think we gonna wind up doing ladies free, man. We probably do ladies free. Live streams be $5. Of course, that's not changing. But Ruin this too, man. Main event is me and Rob Raw, 1 round unlimited. Juice box and stretch is 3 rounds. We will be announcing the co-main event very, very soon. We're gonna do $10 at the door for that, but $5 live streams. 10 at the door, but $5 live streams. Um, and we thinking about Rapper Get Smoked too in October. So make sure y'all keep y'all schedules clear. Cause when I start when I start hitting your phone, just know these matchups is ready. We're gonna make sure everybody getting a proper. We're gonna make sure everybody getting a proper whatever they need. So this is how it's gonna work for Ruin This 2. Ruin This 2 is 4 battles. Whoever has a two, okay, so this is how it go. Let's say After God or somebody shows out, and then the next event, Mike Beasley shows up. Mike Beasley got a battle Mac After God. Just use an example. Then let's say only person that did good was Mike Beasley. We're gonna give him a name. If it's 2 people, they're gonna battle each other. If it's 3 people, it's gonna be the best one out of them will get a name, and then the 2 people will battle each other. Ruin This is our big card main event small room. That's gonna be a public event. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be able to bring who you want. It's gonna be lit. Everybody $10, $5 live streams. Please send the specific event and your Facebook name to Welcome to the Stage with your $5 so we can know exactly what group to put you in. This shit is the stage, man. We chilling this week for real, for real. Um, then yeah, man. Welcome to the motherfucking stage. This shit the stage.